broadband only.
Okay, I think your system may not supporting properly.
Maybe there is office system adi.
Oh, office system may not work, I think. Maybe
Maybe
there
that side is working.
firewalls may be there. Got it.
Maybe that yeah, అది కూడా అదే అనుకుంటున్నాను.
That is the problem.
Hmm.
Okay, anyway, I want to move on to the class. Okay, please observe.
Okay,
My
okay.
screen is, I think, visible for you.
Yes, yes.
Good. Now, first 5 minutes, I'll try to execute my application. It will already I configured everything. Same procedure will go step by step. Because of first we'll see it, what happened, what I did as it is, I may apply again. Maybe one more example, I take it. Now just I'm moving to Jenkins. See, there I'm clicking, localhost, localhost, this one, LOCA. This is not the right path. Okay, I'm clicking on localhost. See, localhost I took for Jenkins 8888, I think. Are you agree with me?
Yes. Double it,
Yes.
double it.
Yes, okay. It is asking credentials. You know the word authentication. Authentication means validating the identity of a user. I am giving authentication admin. Here we are the learner. The password is also admin. In real time, you may use different password. You know it. Good. I think day one, I think you are there in day one class, right? I created first job one. Are you agree with me? Same job. Is the first job.
Yes.
Yes. Just I'm opening this one. Just I'm opening. Going to configure. See, here I configured Git credentials. See, check it here. Somewhere I configured. Okay, what is that here? This is not necessary. I am removing this because of I didn't explain up to this. This one, you know, right? Yesterday, maybe in previous class, I configured Git repository. See, HTTP. This is my application. Maybe web project. Loki web project. I said that is the public project, public repository.
Yes,
That's
yes.
why no need to use credentials. You know what is the that which one? Branch. Branch is which
Branch.
branch? Master branch.
Master.
Default
Master.
one is the master branch. That is also clear.
Yes.
Even that day I applied, see, invoke top level Maven goals. Invoke top level Maven goals. In that day, I used Maven 3.8.6. Are you agree with me? That day, I used
Yes.
Maven
Yes.
3.8. Today, I am using not Maven 3.8.6. I am using 3.9.6. I'll tell you why I am using 3.9.6. See, which goals I used. Just try to read anyone. Package,
Package
deploy,
deploy.
Now I'm removing deploy. There I user package. If I use package, what happens in generally in Maven? Try to respond. According to Maven, if I use the old package, MVN package, what happened? I'm going to MS Paint, Windows KR, MS Paint. Maybe system will create one target, right? One target folder,
Yes, yes. Yes.
MS
Target
Paint,
folder. Then we
MS
can
Paint.
generate jar files or WAR files.
Yeah, generate jar files or var files. Suppose if it is web project, you know very well, that will create var file, right? See,
Yes.
internally we are creating one folder is target. System will generate like that. Within the target, whatever the name, maybe xyz dot war var. This is the build artifact file. You know this, which will create build artifact file will create. With the help of whom it will create this? With the help of Maven only it will create. Are you agree with me?
Yes.
Internally, Maven tool is configured, then only it will generate. Otherwise, automatically you may get an error. Are you agree with me? Even I'll show you. I'll show you once again. See, I'm selecting default brother. Nothing is there here. Default means it may work or it may not work. Just we are trying. We are trying once. Save it, try to build now. We'll check it. Really is it? See, got the error, right? Even we'll see the error. Why it is giving an error. Going to click on console output. Now check it. Finally, you got failure. Why it is failure? Operable program or batch file. Maybe somewhere it is there. Commit message update pom.xml. maybe internal or external. See, MVN is not recognized. What does it mean? Everybody know, right? MVN is the command. MVN is the command belongs to Maven tool. Maven tool. In this scenario, we specify default. We specify default. That's why it is not able to recognize. It is not able to recognize our Maven lifecycle goal. Our Maven lifecycle goal, which is the goal here. That is the package is the goal. It is not able to recognize. See, if it wants to recognize, I need to specify this Maven configuration. Are you agree with me or not? Maven version. See where I may configure this, you know very well. Where should I configure? Anyone respond? Where should I configure? Going to dashboard, going to dashboard, you know it, manage Jenkins. Going to dashboard, manage Jenkins. Are you agree with me? Within the manage Jenkins, somewhere tools one option is there. I hope previous class also we used the tools. Within the tools, if you move somewhere Maven installation is there. Maven installation. If I click Maven installation, even for your sake, I may remove this. Assume I am removing everything. I am removing everything. Remove. See, am I removed or not? Maven installation is removed. What I am doing once again, see, Maven installation or simply add Maven. What it is expecting? One naming convention. Naming convention. I may use just only MBA, BEM. Even I am not giving that configuration. What is that? That a major minor version is not configured. Only what I specify Maven. You may ask me, install automatically means here you will get different versions. Here you will get different versions. You need to choose. Are you agree with me? This one already we did maybe in previous class also. Today I am not doing like this. I may remove this. Please observe what it is expecting. Now anyone respond to me? What it is expecting? Maven underscore home. Maven underscore home. Within your local system, have you configured Maven underscore home? Are you agree with me or not? Please respond anyone. Did I configure Maven underscore home? Yes or no? At least tell me. Either yes or
Yes. You have to
yes.
configure in
Yeah, where I configured Windows key, brother. Windows key.
Windows. Yes.
There you need to check properly, but I'll tell you how to check it. I'm going to see it. As a common man, see Apache Maven 3.8.6 is there, Apache Maven 3.9.5 is there. But in my classes, I didn't use C drive Mavens. See, two different configurations already there in C drive. But in reality, I use it in D drive. In our classes, in our batch, I use D drive. Brother, here observe Apache Maven 3.9.6. This configuration I am using in our system. You may ask me, how can I know? Maybe C drive Maven I may use, maybe D drive Maven I may use. Are you agree with me? For that, at that time, how should we check? Windows key or CMD? Just you need to check MVN hyphen version. MVN hyphen version. Now everybody clearly observe Maven home. What is Maven home? D colon slash Apache Maven 3.9.6. In this way, we need to recognize. Now you got the clarity or not? Please respond. If you got the
Yes.
clarity, we'll go and apply it. Shall I close this? Yes, I am closing.
Yes.
Now I'm clicking here. This is the Maven path. See, Maven underscore path means Maven underscore home means only this one. I'm right clicking, I'm copying. Where should I go? Going to here. Now observe, here I'm pasting. Am I pasted or not? This is the Maven home. But in reality, this is the Maven 3.9.6, right? That's why we are giving here hyphen. If you want it, you can give 3.9.6. Only for easy recognition. That's all. Nothing is there. If you want it, you can give it. Otherwise, you can remove it also. No problem. Even you can give ABC also. Even here you can type Uday also. Till now, clear or not, Uday? Clear, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
good. Save it. Maybe I may change. I am not giving here only Maven because of there we need to see is it really modified or not. Save. After saving, after saving, I am going to my dashboard. There I am selecting my job. There I am selecting my job. Within the job, I am going to configure. I am going to configure. Within the configuration, I want to specify, see Maven related information. See here, build steps. Even that too I am closing. You need to know clearly. See build steps. Even post build, even I would don't want everything I need to configure clearly. See build steps. See in build step, invoke top level Maven targets. Invoke top level Maven targets. Why I need to invoke top level Maven targets? I want to generate build artifact file. I want to generate build artifact file, maybe jar, maybe where, maybe here. Okay. What it is asking, a Maven version. Which version you want to specify? Now check it. Uday, what it is showing? Only Maven. Why it is showing only Maven means there we given like this only, right? Like this. There we are giving just even you can give validate. Now tell me, validate, clean, compile. Even you spelling is correct or not? COMPIL, compile, test. Then we go for package. Even you can give install also. Till now, these are all related to local. Are you agree with me? These are all related to local repository. Is it clear for you or not? If you use validate, what happens? Our directory structure is proper or not. If you use clean, if already target folder is there, it can clear the target folder. It removed from that source. Compile, it will go for just converting Java to class, source to bytecode. Test means if any JUnit test cases are there, it will check for that. A code is properly there or not. Package. What happens if you use package? It creates .bar file according to our scenario. What is the use of install? Already explained. At least observe and tell me what is the use of install. Even Shiv Shankar, you try to tell me what is the use of install.
After generating the variables, they will install it.
Here, the word install means it won't install anything. That is, the people are confusing. Even Maven people also confusing. Maybe developers or professionals. See, if you use install, that build artifact file is storing into local repository that is M2 folder. I hope you got the clarity. If we see in .m2 folder, our var file will be available. Otherwise, won't be available. Is it only what is the use of install? Once a build artifact file is generated, that file is storing into local repository. What is the local repository name? .m2 folder. I hope you got the clarity, or else I'll show you some other way, manual process. If you see manually, here we won't see anything. Here we won't see anything. Automatically, internally it will happen. There in Maven classes already I shown to you, but really having doubt, just observe it. Again, you may get a doubt. I'll show you practically. Anyway, I'm trying to saving this. Just I'm going to build it. I'm going to build it. If everything is fine for us, you may get success or else we may get error message. Now we got success, right? Why we got success? Everything is fine for us. Okay, good. It is succeeded. What happens? You need to click on console output. Click on console output. See step by step internal things. What happening? What happened? Even I'll show you. I used install, right? If you use install, what happening? Now check it. Someone check it. M2 I use it, right? Install I use it, right? If you use install, even I am selecting something. Anyone can read this?
Yes, M2.
M2. See, if I use only package, if I use only package, this is up to package, brother. C program data, Jenkins, workspace, that Loki web project.jar. I hope you got the clarity. Now, Okay, good. Where
Yes,
it is
yes.
storing? It is storing in workspace. It is storing in workspace. It is storing in local repository. Till now, got the clarity. Okay, now I'm going to give the diagram. Again, I'm coming to here. I think if anybody trying to join, if anybody, if I think both of you only there, others not yet joined. Okay, no problem. And now see, I'm going to Visual Studio. Very simple way I'm trying to clarify. This is which repository? Central repo. You know, this is the central repository. You know what is the central repository? If I ask you SEM, right? Are you agree with me? SEM. SEM. Who will push and pull? Maybe assume here is the developer one. Here is the developer one. One developer may push the code, one developer may pull the code. That is their wish. We won't ask. One developer may pull and one developer may push. Maybe both developer may pull or push. Okay. Here I installed one Jenkins tool. See, Jenkins cannot do itself anything. Jenkins is going to talk. Jenkins is going to talk. Generally, Jenkins will going to talk who? I think Jenkins going to talk SCM. SCM is providing that resources, right? That there I got URL. I think everybody know, right? Git URL. Everybody know or not? In Git, there in Git, what I specified in Jenkins, that is the Git URL. Are you agree with me? Git URL I specified. Once you specified Git URL, first what it will do? It will download the file. Who will download the file? Please respond. Jenkins will download, will download file. After downloading, where it will download? Anyone respond? Where it will download? It will download into workspace, brother. It will download into workspace. Which workspace? Which workspace? Jenkins
Little
workspace.
WhatsApp.
Jenkins workspace. Jenkins workspace. From where? From Git workspace to Jenkins workspace. Simply it is downloading. Okay, downloaded, everything is good. Jenkins cannot create build artifact file. It will go and communicate with one tool. You know the tool name. You know the tool name. The tool name is what, brother? Anyone respond? Maven. Jenkins is going to communicate with Maven. What Maven in Maven? What I did? Simply assume in Maven I use a lifecycle code package. Good. Package got created. Okay, good. Package got created. It will store internally within Maven or not? Anyone respond? It won't store anything here. It won't store anything here. Just it is interacting with Maven. Maven, it will send this information to Maven. Again, Jenkins will re-get it. Re-get it means maybe Maven once again giving to whom? Please respond here. Maven once again giving to Jenkins. Are you agree with me? Everything is available within Jenkins only. Within Jenkins. Maven cannot. Maybe if I use install, then only within the Maven, one .m2 folder is there. You know it. I use one .m2 folder, right? One .m2 directory. Within the directory, our build artifact file will be stored. Till now, is it clear or not? Tell me. If any doubt is there, try to ask.
No doubt.
Okay, good. Now, what I am doing is up to this, the word CA. Our main aim is, what is Jenkins? If I ask interviewer, what is your general answer? Maybe even they may ask me assume what is Jenkins? Jenkins. Jenkins is the open source software, open source software. It is used for CI/CD process. Are you agree with me? CI/CD. There today we are interacting with only assume CI once again. CI. CI means continuous integration. CI means continuous integration. Is the process of is the process of building, building, buil, building artifact, arti, building artifact, artifact, and testing the code, and testing the code. Whenever, 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 whenever the maybe programmer or developer, my keyboard is not proper here. I am in institution. The developer pushes the code into the code into the code into SEL. I think, is there any spelling mistake? Leave it. I am trying to give. Is the process of building artifacts, files, and testing the code whenever the developer pushes the code into SEL. That is the CI process. I given one small diagram for CI process. I hope yes in previous class. What I given, please respond. What I given? Code. I think you got the clarity. Maybe in previous class also. This is one diagram, one unit. This is another unit. Maybe this is one more block, three blocks. The duty of CI process is here is the code. I said code. Then what it will do? Build. Then what happens? Test. See my definition. Same similar thing is there or not? Anyone respond? Is the process of building artifacts, artifact files, and testing the code whenever the developer pushes the code into SCM. Code build test. Uday garu, got the clarity? Coding, building, testing. This is the regular interval, not for a single time. Maybe one day we may do 100 times. Maybe one day we may do maybe two times or three times. That is based on our client requirement. We are doing all these activities. See, here today my intention, same thing we did in previous class. I want to enhance this class. What I want to do today, what I want to apply. This is the CD process. CD means continuous. I want to do at least delivery. I don't want to go for, maybe I may go for continuous deployment at least. Continuous, only I may take deployment. Deploy. Here I said deployment means end to end process. Continuous deployment means end to end process. End to end process. What does it mean? I took five boxes, right? Anyone respond? What are the five boxes? Code, build. Please respond. I'm not writing here. I'm only giving boxes. If you know it, please try to respond all the five box names. All the five box names. First box contain code. You know it. Code. Second box
Build
contain build. That is the well-known name. Build. After build, we go for test.
test.
Test. After testing, it will be moved to staging. Technical word is staging.
Stage.
Staging.
Stage.
Stage is equal to alternative name. Anyone tell me? What is the alternative name for staging? Staging is nothing but
Pre-production.
pre-production. Good. After that, the final name is prod server or production.
Production.
Production server. Today, we are moving to code, build, test, and staging. Shall we go for stage? Even we may call this production. In this scenario, here stage and production both are equal today's scenario. Today's scenario. But in real time scenario is different. But anyway, I am going to deploy stage server, production server contain here Tomcat server. Tomcat server. Here also I am using Tomcat. Here also I'm using Tomcat. Here I written generally Tomcat. Tomcat. Technically, I may call web server or assume this is about web server. This is about web server. In real time, we never use web server. We may use application server. Anyone can differentiate what is the difference between web server and application server? If you know it, if you don't know, I'll tell you. Don't bother. What is the difference between web server and application server?
Web server we can define jar files and application we can define by R files.
Okay, you are giving, I may agree some extent, I may agree some extent, but real time scenario, I am talking to you what it is, only simple logic. A server which is having services is nothing but a app server. See, if it is web server, we can say no security. Try to take in general scenario. No security. SECURIT. You may ask me, sir, in Tomcat, no security? Yes, we can say less security. I can't say no security, but less security. If you take application, you know the word, I think some people may know already NGNX. Are you agree with me? NGINX. Even HTTPD server, HTTPD, NJNX, HTTPD, both belongs to, please observe here, these two belongs to whom? App servers. But Tomcat is only web server. Tomcat is only web server. Tomcat is, maybe in future, we'll go in depth discussion belongs to web server and application. See, very simple answer. Web server powerful or application server powerful? Your answer should be application server is more powerful. Application server. Even I am giving three server names, at least 3 to 4 server names. See, one is the Tomcat, at least Tomcat. Next, IIS. Next, JBoss, and Glassfish, Glassfish, and B WebLogic server, and IBM having WebSphere. In this, see JBoss, Glassfish, WebLogic, and WebSphere purely application servers. Purely application server. Maybe AS is a web server. Tomcat is a web server. But these are what? These are what? These four are. Even nowadays, people are calling Tomcat is also application server. But technically, Tomcat is not an application server, but 80% people are calling Tomcat is application server. You may also maybe call in future. I don't bother. But as a industry professional, maybe for 30 years I am observing in up to 30 years, Tomcat is only web server. Nowadays, after coming maybe after cloud is invented, the people are calling Tomcat is also application server, but reality Tomcat is not an application server, it is web server only. I hope you got the clarity. But they won't ask that much of difference, but I am giving some clarity for you. Okay, today my intention is my Jenkins wants to deploy automatically into Tomcat server. This is our intention, right? See, code build test is okay. Automatically, my application want. I said right, end to end automation I want to do. See, I'm writing once again, end to end automation. End to end automation will have. Really, it will do or not? We are checking. Really, it will do or see, if you want to apply end-to-end automation, if you are sitting in front of your system, I am giving clarity to you. Going to Jenkins, within the Jenkins, going to dashboard, going to going to manage Jenkins. This is important step. There one plugins, one group is there. Is there plugins? Just one command is there. Click plugins. Within the plugins already installed, see installed plugins I am going. In your system, you need to go to available plugins. Why I am going to installed plugins? Because of today afternoon I installed. What I installed? Deploy to, see, DEPLOY, deploy to, deploy to container. See, have you identified or not? Deploy to container plugin. What is the duty of deploy to container? See, this plugin allows you to deploy a where to container after a successful build. Where it is deploying, please observe at least anyone. Glassfish 3.x remote deployment. Udaygar, is it clear or not? Tell me. See, at least they given Glassfish, right?
Yes.
Glassfish is nothing but one web application server, I said. Maybe here application server, web server, you may take it common name, maybe web server or maybe application server. There is no difference, assume. Maybe I given difference, but in general cases, you may call web server or application server. You need to install this plugin. You need to install. Once you installed, you don't go for try to remove it. Sometimes Sometimes again you need to reinstall Jenkins. I did such type of practices, but in classroom that is not good. But you try it may corrupt, sometimes it may not reinstall. Once you install it, don't try to remove. Okay, good. Deploy to container. Once you install this, after that you need to go to dashboard. Yes, I am trying to open my job. For this job, I want to deploy into Tomcat server, right? Tomcat server already installed or not, everybody check it. I'm trying to type Tomcat. Tomcat. See, localhost. Somewhere Tomcat is there, check it. Apache Tomcat, Apache Tomcat localhost 99999. Are you agree with me? A 9999. Maybe I installed, maybe in front of you. Is it? See, Tomcat is running or not? Yes. Admin. Now Tomcat is perfectly running. Now I am minimizing this. I am minimizing. See, Tomcat is working or not, I am checking. What is the path for Tomcat? Copy this one. Copy this one. Yes, I copied. Yes, I copied this path. Which path? Tomcat path. Going to Jenkins. Now, very simple. Once you are going to your job, you are in your job, right? Click on configure. Click on configure. What you want to do? See, build is already succeeded or not? At least respond anyone. Build is succeeded or not? Build is created or not? Build process. Build process in the sense, have you used package? Have you used package word? Yes or no? Tell me. Have we did build process? Maven. Which one I used here? Goal. What is the goal I used? Package goal is used or not? Simply I am using only package. If you use package, build is created or not? Build in the sense build artifact file. What is the build artifact file? .var file. Once you run this, build artifact file will be created or not? Please respond anyone. Maybe already created, right? Or else it may recreate. Is it clear for you?
Created.
It may recreate. Once again, if I
Yes.
save it again, I go for a deploy. Once again, it will recreate. Up to this. Now see, observe. This is very, very important. Post build actions. What does it mean? This is the pre-build. This is the build steps means pre-build. This is the post build. Once build is success in the sense where file is created. Now Uday Garu, I am showing you manually. See, I am going to Tomcat. You know how to deploy, right? See here, select where file. Are you
Yes.
agree with
Yes.
me? Choose file. What I am doing?
Yes.
Manually I am selecting or not? Manually I am selecting or not?
Yes.
Yes, I selected. Click on deploy. WPROJ somewhere it is there. Click once here. Am I getting the output or not? You know this process. Is it clear
Yes.
for you?
Yes.
See, I'm going to one
Yes.
step back. I'm trying to undeploy. Undeploy. See, who will deploy our application? At least give me the answer. Who will deploy? Jenkins will only deploy. Jenkins will only deploy. If you click on build, Jenkins will take care of end-to-end process. That is our intention. That is our intention. For that, I am going to Jenkins. I am in Jenkins or not? Add post build action. See, if you click add post build action, see deploy to container somewhere it is there. Is it visible for you or not? Anywhere? Deploy to container. See, deploy where ER to a container.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Yes. When will you get this? Please respond. When will you get this? Once you add that plugin. What
When
is the
package
plugin?
development.
Deploy to container plugin. The name is
Deployment
in interview they are
container.
asking regularly Uday garu. What they are asking? How many plugins have you used in your lifetime? Maybe you may place in maybe 5 years experience, 7 years experience. Okay. You may say, I am working for Jenkins. I am working with Jenkins maybe for 4 years. They may ask, how many plugins have you worked? Our first plugin is deploy to contain. I hope you got the clarity. Once you install plugin, once you
Yes.
configure plugin, you may get this step. Otherwise, you never get. Okay. Click once. It is asking some options. What is the first option? Where or here? Very first time I don't know. I am the first learner. Just click this question. What it is expecting? See double star slash star dot where. We don't know, right? Just I am giving like I try to explain. What does it mean? Star star. I think you know. Same slash again star dot where. What is the meaning of this in the sense? This is the root folder. This is the subfolder. Maybe if you observe for var file, dot var before some name is there, right? Star represents zero or more character. One more star represent one more folder. Folder one, within that folder two. Main folder, subfolder. Within that, what is the file name? The file name extension is what Uday garu? There. I hope you got it or not.
Perfect. Yes.
See, even I'll show you once again, maybe after this. What is the context path? Whatever the name you can give. You may ask me, what is context path? I am giving Uday. What does it mean? Once you deploy, once it will deploy, where it will deploy? Within the Tomcat server, with which name you want to deploy. Which name you want to deploy here? I provided which name? With Uday,
Uday. Uday.
our application name with the name that is the folder name is Uday. I hope you got it. Uday context path.
Yes.
We'll see that. We'll see that. Now nothing is there here. Just you click containers. You click contain. See, in which server you want to store. By default, what it is expecting? See, our Jenkins is trying for Glassfish. No, I didn't configure Glassfish. In my system, which server I configured? Everybody know it, right? Which server I configured? Please respond.
Something.
Tomcat.
Something.
In Tomcat, which version I configured? Shall I show you once again? Or already you know it? Shall I show you? Windows key,
Yes.
Windows key. Just observe within the C drive I installed, right? Now somewhere Tomcat name is there. Check it and tell me. Tomcat somewhere Tomcat. Have I identified Tomcat? See, I placed my cursor. Please observe and tell me. Tomcat
Tomcat 9.
9.0. 9.0 means 9x only, right? Are you agree with me?
Yes.
You may ask, suppose if I install Tomcat 10, Tomcat 10, according to our Jenkins representation, is there any Tomcat 10? No, right? You may take the last version. What is the last version? Tomcat 9 only. Is it
9.
clear for you? Suppose if you install Tomcat 8, at the time you go for 9, it won't work. I hope you got it. There is no other. That's why I'm taking latest one. Even in our system, I use a 9 only. Here also Tomcat 9 is there. Credentials. You know the meaning of credentials, right? If you want to open your Tomcat server, are you giving user ID password? Are you agree with me? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Say credentials. Add Jenkins. It is expecting Jenkins, but which credentials we are providing? Our Tomcat credentials I am providing. See username.
Tomcat.
What is the username? Tomcat username. Please respond.
Admin.
Very good.
Admin.
Admin. What is the password for a Tomcat server? Please respond.
Admin.
Again,
Admin.
admit. Maybe I make you proper. ADMIN. Now, for easy remembering ID, see Tomcat credentials. DAENTIALS. See, same description and controls. This is for our purpose. Now, if we say yes, I'll click add. Shall I click add? Yes. Once it is
Yes.
added, just you select Tomcat credentials. After that Tomcat URL, somewhere I copied URL. Are you agree with me? Maybe that is properly there or not. I am checking. This is not the right one because of we know this is the Tomcat. This Tomcat up to this you need to copy. Only up to this. Control C. That local host name plus port number. We need to give like that. Control V. Here before HTTP, automatic system will take care of everything. Is it clear for you? Is it clear for you?
Yes.
Yes. Now nothing is there. Try to click save. Try to click save. Now I am trying to build once again. If really it is working, you got the success, everything is perfectly we configured, or else something goes wrong. Yeah, we got success, right? Uday got to check it. Have you got success or not? You may ask me,
Yes.
how can I know? How can I? Going to Tomcat Manager, you refresh it. Why? Just now only we applied, right? Now, see somewhere the name Uday is visible or not. Observe here. What is this? What is this? Context path. What is this? Context path name. Shall I click once? Yes. I got the output. Hello, Lakshmi. Is there any difficulty here? But internally, we'll do one or two extra steps. But you don't know what I did. But I want to show you, right? Because you want to work with this, same thing you need to do. Till now, clear or not? Those additional steps I'll try to explain. What are the additional steps? Going to Jenkins. Before going to Jenkins, try to, okay, go to Jenkins, go to your project. Now I'm going the procedure. I'm going to give. See configure. Whatever the URL you configure, try to observe and tell me. Git configuration is there, right? There, observe and tell me what is the project I took? Loki web project. Is it clear for you? Loki web project. This path have you recognized or not? Please respond. See github.com. This is my username. Lakshmi, Lokesh, Hama, their Loki web project. How can I recognize? Go to here. I am going to my GitHub. Now check it. In my GitHub, such project is there or not. Such project is visible for you or not. This thing you need to do in your system also. Everybody observe. Loki web project is visible or not? At least identify and tell me. Visible or not? Loki web project.
Yes. Visible.
In this Loki web project, once you click on this, SRC is there. We applied package. That's why you got target folder. There palm dot. Our intention is, our aim is only palm.xml. Shall I click on this? Yes. I click. I want to modify this palm.xml. There, pencil symbol is there. Edit this file. See what I did, this code already have you seen or not? First tell me. Just observe and tell me. This code I added. What is this code? Please observe and tell me at least. This code. When I used this code, have you seen or not at least? I configured Nexus, I think in Maven day 4 class. Maven day 4 class. Have you watched that video or not?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. In that distribution management I use it. Distribution management. Here is the snapshot repository. This thing I added. See, if I want to store your build artifact file in the private repository, this is mandatory. But generally, if you want to move our build artifact file into Tomcat server, this is not necessary. This is not necessary. I hope you got the clarity. This is only used for our build artifact file means our var file. You want to move to where? That is the private repository. What is the private repository? Nexus. What is the name here? At least respond here. What is the name here? COND bond. Shall we see really that name? With that name, our var file is there or not? Shall we go and check it? How can we check it? How can we check
Yes.
it? Now click here. Nexus. What is the Nexus port number? Anyone respond? Localhost.
801.
Localhost 8081. Just once I am clicking. See, Nexus is started. Here also you need to sign in. You know what is the username? Again admin. What is the password? Again admin. Wherever you go, admin, admin only. But as a learner, we are giving. Now, see, we are closing this. We are going to browse. See, somewhere we use bond, right? BOND bond. Click once here, click once here. Now check it here. That is the Lakshmi related, Loki related. There you check it here. Expand. There again expand. See here. Dot where is it visible or not? Dot where? Dot where? Here you may get dot where. Now check it here. LAK web. Is it visible or not? Dot.
Yes.
Now we'll try to create. Here itself we'll try it. Here itself we'll try it. Now everybody observe. Going to this gear icon. I'm going to create repositories. Now I'm using Uday repository. Create repository. I'm using here is MVN2 hosted. In future, we'll discuss remaining things. Our main intention is Maven only. That's why MVN2 hosted. There I'm giving Uday. If name already there, it may give conflict. If no, no problem. See here, we are going to work with snapshot. What is the difference between release and snapshot? Anyone respond? What is the difference between release and snapshot? Snapshot used in dev environment. Release is used in production environment. Got it or not? It is simple difference item. Snapshot we are using in
Yes.
dev environment. Where the development environment, snapshot. After this, you need to do, see, disable redeploy. But in where in the dev environment, we may redeploy again and again, again and again. Are you agree with me? We may redeploy again and again.
Yes.
That's why allow redeploy. Allow redeploy. Just we are create repository. Which repository? Private repository. Private repository. Repository updated. What is the name? Uday. Just somewhere you check it, Uday is there. Just identify Uday. Copy this. This path you need to copy Uday. Just to copy it. Once you copy it, just you need to move to where? Your GitHub. Your GitHub. In our GitHub, you need to replace this. How can I replace? Please respond. How can I replace? You need to edit. You need to edit. How can I edit? Just see. I want to edit. Where is the edit option? I think already I clicked, I think, right? Edit, I clicked. I am in editing only. I am in editing only. Just I am trying to remove this. See, this is editing. What I am doing, just paste control B. Even same scenario, I tried it. Really, I am not using, what is that? Release. I am not using release, but here also I am placing. In future, we'll go for release also. By using snapshot only today. Till now, clear, Uday? Is there any difference here? No, no problem. Here I am using snapshot repository. Snapshot repository. Till now, clear? Just commit changes.
Yes.
Once you commit changes, you need to do one small step. You need to go to your Jenkins, where you want to do. See, you apply only package, right? You want to move to your build artifact file where you want to move Nexus. What is the command you need to give? Anyone respond here? Those who are there?
Package deploy.
Deploy. If directly you deploy, you may get several errors. If everything is configured properly, now you won't get error. Maybe I am trying for this. Shall I save this? Yes. Now I am going to click on build. If anything goes wrong, 100% you will get cross mark or else you may get tick mark. This is look like very simple. If you try for this, 100% you may get an error. Automatically we may resolve it. See, we can go and check it. This build is success, right? How can we check it? Going to repositories.
Yes.
Yes, just close this. You may go for refresh or else click on this box, browse server content. Yes, again click on browse. Now somewhere Uday is there. This Uday only, right? Just click on here. Now check it here. Plus sign. Again plus sign. Now check it. See, low-key web project. This is our project only, Uday Garu. Are you agree with me?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. You may ask me, I want to manually deploy this. Just click once. Click once. See, your path is there. Just download this. See, it is downloading or not? Is it downloading or
Yes.
not? In industry people, they may use this. Maybe in Linux, they may use wget command. Webget, right? Wget command, this path
Yes.
automatically
Yes.
that will
Yes.
down. That will download. Is it clear for you? This one I need to deploy. How to deploy? Please respond. Go to here. Now one step back. Again go to click on choose file.
Install.
Now where should I go? Going to downloads. Even
Downloads.
downloads. Where is downloads? Up, I think. Downloads. Up here is there. Just a double tap. Deploy. Now somewhere it is there. This one you click. See, today what I did, I am recapping. I am recapping. Even already in diagram already we are having, right? This one, Jenkins is talking to SEM. Jenkins is talking to Maven. Even Jenkins is talking to whom? Now respond. One more diagram I need to add. One more. Why one more I am adding? Please respond. Why? To which one it is talking? To Tomcat.
Nexus.
Tomcat. Even one more diagram because of you said Nexus, right? It is talking with Nexus also. It is talking with Nexus also. Yeah, what I want to say, Jenkins acts like an interface. Are you agree with me? Jenkins acts like an interface. What is the beauty of Jenkins? I'm the Jenkins. I'm getting data from. I'm getting source URL from SCF. I'm downloading the source code. I'm giving to Maven. Maven is deploying build artifact file var file. It is taking and deploying into where Tomcat server and also storing into where in private repository. In future, see manual I want to deploy. Uday garu, manual I want to deploy. Maybe in your system. This is some other server. This is some other server. From Nexus, am I possible to get it or not? This is Nexus. Nexus to where I can move. Is it possible or not?
Yes. Yes. Impossible to get.
Yes. This is the procedure industry
Yes.
following
Possible.
nowadays. Everything is fine for you.
Yes.
Properly, maybe listen the video concepts. You try for today concept. Maybe you may get one or two errors. If really getting, try to post it on the WhatsApp group. I will check it. Based on that, I may interact with you
Yes.
automatically. You may configure everything.
Yes.
Okay,
Sure,
I
definitely.
am writing here names also. Some people may not make it confused, right? This is Nexus. Nexus. Here, what I am doing, this is the deploy. Here also deploy. But here, what we are doing, we are storing. This is the private repo. Private repo. In that, we are storing artifact. What we are storing here, store. Just like we can consider backup, right? Backup of artifact. What is the artifact means? Dot var. Dot var. You got the clarity or not? This is user one. Here is user
Yes.
one. Yeah, I'm giving just U one. User one. User one or developer one. That is a good term. Developer one. Here is developer two. What it contain? SCM contain repo. Repo. Repository. What is the technical meaning of repository? Repository means centralized knowledge. Centralized knowledge. See, project information containing repository. Repository means just one project. See, one SCM contains several projects. Are you agree with me? Maybe Java project, maybe .NET project, maybe PHP project. Okay. But here one specialty I want to clarify. If you want to work with Jenkins, which is mandatory? Java. Are you agree with me?
Yes.
Without Java, Jenkins will work or not? At least clarify. Without Java, can I work with Jenkins?
Not working.
No.
No.
Without Java, can I work with Maven? No.
No.
Without Java, can I work with Tomcat?
No.
No. Even for Nexus also, internally, which is required? Java is required. Without Java, all the tools may not work. That's why these all tools are open source software. See OSS. You know the word OSS, open source software tools. Is here two types of tools are there. Maybe community edition is there, enterprise edition is there. I think you know Uday garu. What is the difference between community edition and enterprise edition? Try to respond. At least you know community edition. Here is the enterprise edition. See, we are the learners. We may use community edition. See, companies cannot use community edition. Companies must use enterprise edition. What does it mean? You must pay and use. Pay and use is nothing but enterprise edition. Community edition means no need to pay. Just only download and use. Only download and use. Got it or not? Download and use.
Yes.
Use it. We are the learners. We may use only. Even say Git is. We are using communication Git, but companies never use communication. Companies must use which edition? Enterprise edition. Enterprise edition. This is not CE. Enterprise edition. EE. Where I am trying to rectify this. Again, some people may confuse. This is EE. Enterprise edition. Enterprise edition. EE. I hope you got it. Clear? If any
Yes.
doubt, ask me. Otherwise, we will wind the session. Tomorrow evening, we'll continue. Same thing.
No, no doubts.
Okay, good. Thank you. What about
Okay, thank you.
Shiv Kumar? Shiva, are you there?
No one is there, I think. No.
Oh, okay, no problem. Okay, thank you, Uday garu. We'll meet tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.